A father to the fatherless, a defender of widows is God in his holy dwelling. So says King David in Psalm 68:5. Investing ourselves in the lives of others through acts of love and sacrifice often communicate the gospel more effectively than words ever could. When our lives become connected with others through service, the love of Christ is perfected in all of our lives, especially when those we serve hold a special place in the heart of God. ACGC World Outreach shares the gospel through love and service on the island of Mindanao in the Philippines at the Mati Orphanage. Jan Hendrickson is a missionary who serves the children at the orphanage, which began in 2006.
The orphanage opened shortly before I got there. We didn't have any children in residence until January of 2008. There are currently 8 children there. For a long time we just had one, but once you start to get them, they just keep coming. We have only one little girl, and she's the little rose in our garden of 7 boys and 1 girl. And the children range in age from 2 months to 10 years old.
These 8 children are provided with food, shelter, clothing, education, and perhaps most importantly, a family.
We provide a lot of love and a lot of older brothers and sisters for the children.
The children are there for different reasons. Some have no parents. Others are there because their parents are too poor to care for them. And some, like one very special orphan, have been abandoned.
My boy Daniel. Like I said, Daniel was the only orphan we had there for quite a while. And he came to us through a referral. Daniel was an unwanted child, and his mother tried to terminate the pregnancy, was not successful, so she drank quite a bit of alcohol. But it's my belief that God wanted Daniel to be born, so he was. He was abandoned by his mother when he was 2 weeks old, and she did not even name the child. She just told her friend that she asked her friend to watch Daniel. She said she had to go and do some errands, and she never returned. The family that he was with kept him for 5 years. But they had 4 children of their own, and they were all in school. The mother worked, the father worked. There was no one to really take care of Daniel during the day. So they had built a little cage that we would refer to as a playpen. And they put Daniel in there with a bottle and left him all day long at home. I fell in love with him instantly, and Daniel's my boy. When he first got with us, he was extremely malnourished and could not walk and did not speak. He just stole my heart.
Along with the effects of the neglect he had suffered, it was also determined that Daniel suffered from some serious health issues. Cerebral palsy, epilepsy, and a stroke were the major issues that affected him, and doctors' prognosis was not good. There was no hope medically that Daniel would ever walk, speak, or be able to care for himself in any significant way.
We took him home, and we loved him and fed him and prayed with him and prayed for him. And he's since then gained quite a bit of weight. And the most miraculous thing, the most wonderful thing, is that Daniel now walks.
Through the love of the staff at the orphanage, physical therapy, and much prayer, Daniel is not only walking but playing, overcoming the side effects of the stroke on the right side of his body, and attending school. He is a little boy who loves life and who shares that love with all who know him.
He exhibits so much pleasure. He loves the simple things in life, and he's so grateful for them. And those of us who have so much compared to what we would think Daniel has really don't appreciate that.
Though Daniel's beginnings were sad, almost tragic, his future is as rich and promising as God is powerful.
My prayer for Daniel is that he will live just continue to live and be an inspiration to people. He's been a real inspiration to me. He's definitely proof of the power of God and the way God answers prayers. And I anticipate that Daniel will speak and Daniel can walk. So I would like people to know that Daniel is real evidence that God is among us and hears our prayers and answers them.
Lives connected by need and compassion come to find that in each other, Christ's love is perfected.